take me through there, take me through there. Baby, the way that life then took me through there, don't take me through it, don't talk me through it. I don't want none of it. All right, girls. So one thing that I honestly pride myself on is the fact that I am always open and honest and willing to have the most difficult conversations. You guys know that we've talked about mental health and we've talked about self-care, self-love, self-help journeys. Self-help and self-care is so much more than that. It's also about protecting your peace as well as protecting your body. And let's be honest, with the astronomical rates of STDs in Houston, dating looks different, intimacy looks different because people are not always honest. They're not always honest about their sexual health, nor are they always honest about their sexual partners. And that is why I am so excited to partner with Her Cuddle and introduce to you a new product called Viome. It is a wellness innovation product that blends pleasure, personal health, and technology in a way that makes sense for today. Viome actually features built-in pH monitoring so you can stay informed about your vaginal health. It also offers AI-powered personalization vibration mode that adapts to your body, your rhythm, and your comfort. This product is all about reclaiming control, reconnecting with yourself, reminding yourself that your pleasure and your health can work hand in hand. If you would like to learn more about this product, I would encourage that you head over to Her Cuddle. I'm going to make sure that I provide the link in the description box below so you can get more details about Viome and support their up-and-coming Kickstarter campaign. They are doing some amazing things that I'm sure you will appreciate. And once again, I would like to thank Her Cuddle for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to the vlog. Hey girls, y'all, I have not talked to y'all in so long, so we went to the grocery store, I came home, I put everything up, but it is hours and hours and hours later because I was tired. But anyway, so girls, I know I told y'all that we made it to the L'Oreal PR list. So L'Oreal has sent us some more goodies. So the first thing they sent over is this Revitalift Triple Power Tripeptide Age Defying Serum, baby. But that is this right here. And so I just started using this. And then they also sent over the Lift Triple Power Anti-Aging Moisturizer. And basically they say that you should see results in about a week or so. And so what it is supposed to do is reduce wrinkles. It's supposed to firm your skin, and it's supposed to brighten your skin as well. It is pro-retinoid, vitamin C, and it has hyaluronic acid. So that is going to be this right here. And so what I like about these products, even though I just started using them, they have such a very pleasant, very light smell. So if you would like to purchase any of those, you don't have to worry about like an overwhelming perfume smell or whatever. They smell amazing. They're very light, and they just, I don't know, it is just like such like a pretty light girly smell. I'm gonna test this out with you guys in another vlog, but we have Kava Haven, and so basically this is a 0 alcohol spirit. So you can mix this like with a sparkling water. You can mix this with an actual alcohol beverage if you wanted to, or you can just drink it on its own. It is 0 proof, but it does have the Kava Haven. So Kava Haven, I'm sorry, it has some type of leaf. So I've been doing my research, and from what I gather, you don't have to worry about like drug testing and stuff, because that's my biggest thing. You guys know that I'm back on the market, and we're looking for a job, and we're going to be landing very, very soon. I'm hoping that we can get back into IT. That's what the direction we're trying to go. But anyway, so yeah, one thing that I want to do a little bit more research on is just making sure that we know that it does not have CBD or anything like that in it, but I just need to know the impact and the effects of an actual kava plant. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll do that. And then I think that's about it, girl. That's the only updates. But oh y'all, I hope y'all see. I didn't want y'all to see my stomach. Y'all know I be being shy or whatever.
But it's like, I just got on these pajama pants with this like pajama top or whatever. But girl, y'all, I told y'all YouTube, girl, they be over here trying to chew my channel up, girl. So I be having to be like, a little conservative. But anyway, oh, this is what I want to tell y'all, girls, all of my girls down to Bombshell Network, anybody that is dating or that's looking to date, or you enjoy like the male gaze, baby, this wig is a showstopper, baby. The men's, honey, the men's like this wig. I'm telling you. So I went to the grocery store today, and y'all, it's men like of all nationalities, and so if you're gonna be attracting everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be, baby. Let me say this: Beyonce knows, Tina knows, Matthew knows, but everybody in Houston knows that this wig is gonna be the one to get the men. Plus, I had gotten so many compliments on it last night, girl. Everybody think this is my real hair. Y'all, they actually think this is my real hair. So I was getting so many compliments today, but for more so from men. Like, and they wasn't really like, I'm sure if I would have entertained them, they probably would have took it further, but I was on some thank you and moving on because I had places to be and things to do. But anyway, so yes, girls, we have gotten so many compliments on this hair. I'm gonna make sure I link it below, but I think what really kind of added that extra little, zhuzh to it is when we added that extra clip in. I think that's what turned it up. I think that's what kind of took it up a notch. And so I love it so much. It's so pretty. And then I love how, the hair just kind of, it's just kind of long, but not too long or whatever. So yeah, but that's basically it, y'all. I don't really have like a whole lot going on tonight. I'm going to be really honest with you girls because, I love to be transparent here. Tonight is probably going to be hopefully it'll be a little bit of a long night, and the reason why I say hopefully is because I found out unfortunately about a week and a half ago that a lot of the companies I work with are out of China, and they've been on, it's called Golden Week. And so girl, they have been on vacation from September the 29th until October the 10th. And so when they did come back, they're a day ahead. You know what I'm saying? And so when they did come back on the 10th, it was Saturday for them. You know what I'm saying? And so it was still Friday for me. And so some of the sponsorships had slowed down a little bit. And that's simply because they were on vacation or whatever. But, I am looking forward to everyone coming back tonight. And so we have a lot of emails and stuff pending that have not been responded to. And so, yeah, so I'm going to stay up and work and try to close a couple of deals. Tonight, I actually closed one a few days ago, which is a pretty good one. So that's going to be my main focus. Tomorrow will just be, me, putting out some more resumes, hopefully preparing for some interviews this week, tidying up the bedroom and hanging everything up. So yeah, girl, just nothing too crazy or too exciting, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Girls, can I just be honest with you guys? Like, I miss having a car so much. I know that I'm a homebody, but y'all, I miss having my car. I really do. Sometimes, you just want to get out and do stuff, and y'all, it is still hot in Houston, and it's hot, but it's like breezy. The weather is nice, so it's not like the worst. That it's not bad as it used to be, but the fact that it's the middle of October and it's hot, and I just kind of miss having my car. And so I'm just really, really praying that I can land a lot of sponsorships and stuff, and so we can kind of speed up the process and getting it fixed. And it would also be nice to have it fixed before I get a job offer. That's something that I've been really kind of, I'm not gonna say worried about, but something I've been thinking about. Like, man, like, the job offer is coming and it's gonna be coming fast, and I'm like, shit, how am I gonna get back and forth to work? You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I don't want to have to take Uber every day. I don't necessarily want you. Like for me, I don't mind like the morning commute to work. Like if you have to take the bus or whatever, or you like here in Houston, you can go to the transit center and then you can take the bus. In fact, I'm not gonna say most people, but a very large amount of people that live in Houston do that because you just want someone else to drive for you in the morning. But it's just getting off of work is hell. But I'm trying to, tell myself, like, stop worrying about things that haven't, like, stop worrying about things that have not presented themselves yet. So that's one thing that I'm trying to, stay steadfast on or whatever. So yeah, but that's something that I've been thinking about, you know, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna pray about it. That's what we do over here. Just trying to pray about everything. But yeah, girls, I don't want to continue to ramble, but I did feel the need to give you girls the call back. And if if I think of anything else for us to talk about, or if I decide to hang out with you guys a little bit more later today, I'll give you a call back. Hey girls, all right y'all, so I just got back from having lunch with one of my really good friends. We went to Papa Do's, and baby, when I tell you I was trying to order a little bit of everything on the menu, I got the Papa Do's platter. I think that's the name of it. Is it the Papa Do's? I don't know, girl. It's the one with the stuffed shrimp, the stuffed crab or whatever, and the fish, the fish and the shrimp or whatever, something like that. And it has an oyster, but instead of oysters, I got chicken fingers or chicken tenders, and then we ordered a cheesecake. But you already know I brought the cheesecake home, so I brought most of it home. Y'all know I don't have like a big appetite, but we can eat that for dinner tonight or whatever. But anyway, so we went to lunch, and he was telling me about a position that they're hiring for at his company. But I just feel like my friend has climbed the ladder and he's made it really, really far in the company that he works for. And because he has not been on the job scene, he has not had to look for a job in a long time. I feel like he does not understand that things are different now. Maybe a year and a half ago, if you knew someone who had some of the skills, then you could refer them, and if they interviewed well, they would probably get the job. It's not like that anymore. And I was trying to explain to him, like, I do interview well, I do present well, but none of that matters if you don't have the key components of what they're looking for. This company that he works for is, like an automation, electrical engineering company or whatever. And if they say something very specific about having electrical knowledge or in-depth knowledge of certain power trains or whatever it is that you're going to be dealing with, you need to have that. And they not just putting that on there. Those are the types of jobs where you cannot out pretty, you can't out personality, you can't out charm them into giving you that job. You actually need to have those skills, and he does not understand that. So that's what we were talking about. Now, don't get me wrong. He was saying like he's still going to submit my information for the position, but I also just started networking as well. Like, we've had to do some very unconventional things. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I'm trying to talk to everybody. Shit, I was even talking to the property manager, like, hey, I'm interested in doing this. Do you guys have any opportunities? Like, I can honestly say, guys, and coming from me, for me to say that, it's a lot different out here. I'll say that. That's big coming from me, because typically, y'all know I be knowing the loopholes and everything else or whatever, but it's not as easy as it used to be. Like, times have changed. And then on top of that, girl, why did I get a phone call from my friend Jennifer telling me that some companies are putting hiring on hold because of the I-9, and being that they have an I-9 type of situation. That's a document that verifies, identity verification. They're really not able to move forward in the hiring process because they can't verify the I-9 because of the government shutdown. Even if I were to find something part-time, that would be good. And the reason why I'm going that route now is because I don't know how long it's going to take to find full-time or, employment. And on top of that, these companies, they are taking a little bit longer to pay. That was never an issue before, but it's becoming more and more of an issue. They're not really wanting to pay when they're supposed to. So yeah, but that's basically about it. We are also working on getting old Bessie back on the road. So I'm praying that we can get her back up and running. I'm hoping that maybe even before we end this vlog, if, you know, I don't know, because I was like, should I just do like a little spend the day with me type of situation? I can't think of anything else that you girls need to know. I need to finish sending out an email to this other company for another sponsorship. So yeah, but that's basically it. I think I caught y'all all up. I mean, ain't a whole lot been going on, but you know what? Slow motion is better than no motion. But anyway, let me email this company so we can kind of close out this sponsorship, and then I'll give you guys a call back. Right, girl. Okay, y'all, I need to do another social media fast. I fear that TikTok has gotten a hold of me again, girl. So I'm down here on TikTok looking at this whole thing with YK Niece and Pluto. But girl, they talking about this is what they mean when God says he will prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. So anyway, if you guys know who I'm talking about, it's the girl who say, take me through there, take me through there. Where's she going, friend? Take me through there, take me through there. Anyway, that's YK Niece. And then Pluto is the girl, she sing, when me, you don't scare me. But anyway, so they fell out or whatever. Pluto was the bigger star at the time, and her career had kind of taken off. She counted YK Niece out, and then YK Niece came out with Take Me Through That, and she blew up. And that's why you don't ever count nobody out, okay? Never count nobody out, because one thing about them, what? Tables, they won't always turn. I ain't never seen a what table that didn't turn. You hear me? Okay, girls. Y'all, one thing about me, baby, I'm gonna go down to Amazon and order me some water. So I ordered some water and some light bulbs. Then, y'all already know, let's get into this lunch. I should have had some gumbo. You know what? I don't know if Papados have red beans and rice. But I think maybe the next time I go, I'll look on the menu, because I think I can't imagine a Cajun style restaurant not having red beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? So this is the cheesecake right here, girl. Baby. Yes. Ooh. And when I tell you it tastes like silk, baby, when I tell you it tastes like a party in your mouth. It's so good. And then this is my shrimp and chicken tenders and fish and everything that was left over. And then this is the dirty rice with the stuffed crab. So y'all know I can't really eat like a whole lot at a time, but we got dinner for the night. Listen, girls, y'all, start going to lunch with y'all business friends, so they can put lunch on their business account. You know what I'm saying? It's a win-win for everybody. But yeah, so I don't know, girls. Hopefully, oh Lord, hopefully something will come through soon as far as this job thing is concerned. And I want us to like go out and do something fun this weekend, but I don't know. So, oh, wait a minute, girl. I got 30 things to tea for y'all, girl. Wait a minute. Let me put some chapstick on. Hold on. Take me through that. Take me through that. How she be doing that? Take me through that. Take me through that. What's she doing? Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I need to do the dance. Hold on. Let me put this on. Take me through that. Take me through that. What's she going, friend? Take me through that. Take me through that. Look, listen. Disclaimer. I'm only singing the song, baby. Don't take me through shit. You hear me? Baby, the way that life then took me through there, don't take me through it. Don't talk me through it. I don't want none of it. Baby, the way life been chewed me up and had my head between a goddamn washer and a dryer. Baby, now I don't want to go through nothing else, okay? I wanted to wear this today. I don't know. I just feel like my boobs. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I'm getting too comfortable with y'all. I feel like my boob is supposed to be on top of there, but I just kind of put it on like this, and then I had my hair like this, because you know I was going to lunch with my friend, and I don't know, like, he's married. I just be wanting to be like respectful, so I didn't really have it, you know, I didn't have it the way that I normally would. So when I went to lunch with him, I just kind of had my boobs covered up like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know he married, he loved his wife and stuff, but girl, he's still a man, girl. Y'all know how men still be trying to sneak and look, baby. Don't be trying to sneak and look at me. You know what I'm saying? Keep them damn eyes over there. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry, girl. I would just be going off on a tangent, don't I? But yeah, this is really how it's supposed to look, or whatever. It's supposed to look like this. But y'all seen this outfit before, and then these are the pants. But anyway, okay, this is what I want to tell y'all, girl. Why did the lady that used to own Turkey Leg Hut go to jail for kidnapping? She, I need to get the deets on what she did, but girl, I thought, you know, she was done with the criminal life after that husband of hers went to jail and they got divorced. Well, they got divorced, I thought, before he went to jail. So I would think, like, after you didn't marry a guy like that, then you divorce him and he burnt down your shop, his shop, the man down the street shop, half of Houston, the auto shop, you know, the barber shop, all of the shops. This fool done burned down half of Houston. I would think that you would not want to have anything else to do with him, you know. And so anyway, so she done left him and then went and got a new man, and the new man is just as bad, girl. The new man had some type of assault charges for domestic violence against an ex-girlfriend, and then maybe some more stuff, and he was some kind of rapper or whatever. So anyway, the police came down to her house and asked her, was the man at her house? This fool done lied and said no, and they didn't went in the house and found him in the house. Or no, he was climbing the fence to get out of the house. So anyway, she has gone to jail for kidnapping. Now, I'm gonna say, like, I'm just trying to figure out where the kidnapping stuff comes in. So let me read up on that a little bit more, because, you know, when we be bringing you the news from the Bombshell headquarters, Bombshell Studios, I be wanting to at least report accurate news. So yeah, so we got that going on. But girl, yeah, that's about it, y'all. I have to send a couple of emails. Now, the email that I need to send now is, it's not an email, I'm sorry, it's a card. It's about my car. It's a text message I have to send off or whatever. So I need to fire that off or whatever. But yeah, girl, that's about it or whatever. I would have taken you guys to lunch with me, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't anything like, you know, it really was nothing to see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What is this? Oh, that was it. Okay, girls. All right. So let me put this food and stuff up, and I need to take some pictures from the thumbnail. Let me do that, and then I'll give you guys a call back.
Hey girls, all right y'all, so a lot has changed since the last time I talked to y'all. So girls, we will be getting the car fixed, and that should be happening Wednesday, so we'll probably have another vlog by then. I've landed some interviews this week, y'all. I'm smiling so hard. I'm so happy. Also, we've landed some really nice sponsorships. I'm extremely excited about that. And yeah, so a lot has changed. I'm in the corporate headquarters, the Bombshell headquarters, because I have to film a sponsorship actually. So as soon as I get off the phone with you guys, I'm gonna film this sponsorship. But anyway, y'all, forgive me for not making dedicated eye contact, because it's a lot going on and I'm nosy. Then there is a window, so I can just kind of see a lot of what's going on. But yeah, so I just feel so grateful and so happy. Thanksgiving is coming up. Last year I did not spend Thanksgiving with my family. I just wasn't feeling well. So this year I'm gonna be in the house. What I don't care what's going on. What New York say? Y'all remember that when New York was like, you think I give a damn? Because I don't. That's how I feel about whatever is going on with Thanksgiving. But let me just say this. My heart does go out to anyone that receives TANF, I think, or food stamps, government assistance, or SNAP benefits, because from what I understand, they may not go into effect on the 1st, and that's really, really sad. Unfortunately, there is some people making videos saying, oh, okay, well, if they don't want to give me my benefits, then, I'm going to go to, this store, whatever store, and I'm going to take his, steal or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I hope that this does not cause looting or incite looting or whatever. But things are hard. And so guys, if there's anyone in your families, right now is the time for everybody to just be the village that people need. And so, one lady, she was just kind of explaining, like, you might not have the things that you want to eat, but you will have things to eat. It's just your village is going to have to just come together and support you or whatever. So yeah, so that's one thing that, that I've been keeping track of. But more importantly, I had been watching, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a huge Layla Ali fan. Y'all, I love her. She is so pretty. I just think like Layla Ali, I'm saying Ali, but Ali, Layla Ali. Yeah, Layla Ali. Like, yeah, Layla, okay, I'm getting off track. Let me get back on track. Layla Ali is one of the most beautiful women in the world. Like, I just love her. She's so gorgeous. She is beautiful. And she just came, to the front of the congregation, and she's talking about the thing going on with Clarissa Shields, because Clarissa Shields is just on this campaign of wanting to fight her, and she's calling her, oh, so pretty Layla Ali or whatever. And so Layla Ali had actually taken Clarissa Shields under her arms years ago. Clarissa was still just a very young girl, and she had given her a lot of advice about how to run her brand and connecting with good people to build a strong brand, having people around that she could trust or whatever. And now I think Clarissa got a little bit of the taste of fame. And getting that taste of fame, she's willing to do anything or say anything to keep it, even if that means playing the villain. And I say all of that to say that it is unfortunate, but sometimes you being the person that is idolized, people will go from idolizing you to envying you, from idolization to envy, to admiration to envy. And y'all, it happens, and it is so unfortunate. Like, y'all, some people will need your help and they will hate you because you are in a position to help. That does happen. It will be people who have watched you from afar for years, love you, love your work ethic, enjoy the things that you do or the content that you make, or it doesn't even have to be in a content creating space. It could just simply be in the space of friendships or just co-workers or, people that you meet. And they will initially admire you. Of course, maybe they admire the fact that you are willing to take the time to sit down and teach them, help them navigate something or help them with something or whatever. But I think sometimes when people don't get the results that they want, that admiration absolutely goes into envy. You know what I'm saying? When they don't know how to properly execute, despite the fact that you've given them the blueprint, if they feel like they haven't been able to execute it, it could even be maybe they wanted to come out the way that yours to come out, and they don't fully understand that creativity is also individuality. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that, and they will hate you for the very reason that they can't create or do something on the level that you can, despite the fact that you sat down and you taught them. And that's why sometimes you hear a lot of the girls out here saying that they don't do coaching, they don't do certain things, because I've seen it firsthand where, in the past, I've been in a position to help people, and it has turned into the very person that you helped has absolutely gone back and said some not so awesome things about you, over time or whatever. And you just be like, when did that happen? You know what I'm saying? When did it happen or whatever? So you just have to, it's sad, but you just got to pay attention to the signs. And I think just going back to Clarissa Shields and Layla literally gave her the blueprint, and now the blueprint that she gave Clarissa is what Clarissa is out here teaching other young fighters coming up behind her. She's teaching her what Layla Ali taught. She's teaching them, I'm sorry. She's teaching people that's coming up behind her what Layla Ali taught her. You know, I think anybody in Bombshell Nation who's been in a position to help people, whether it's in a sense of knowledge or financially or whatever it is, you probably have experienced this to some capacity. But I also think it's important that we not let those things change us. If you are a teacher and you are, you know, a scholar, you know what I'm saying? You a scholar and you like to provide knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So you can send the girls to college, bars. But anyway, if you're like me, and I truly enjoy coaching and teaching and giving the girls knowledge or whatever, don't let your past experiences with people stop you and stifle you from still wanting to teach, because there will be people that will they will be receptive and they will be forever grateful to you. Now, we don't want people walking around here indebted to you. That's not what we want. But you want people who appreciate you, who don't mind giving you their accolades, you know. But, you know, sometimes there, you know, I can be honest, I've had only one situation where I've helped someone and I kind of was like, you know, don't tell anyone. I didn't want her to tell anyone. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason why I didn't want her to tell anyone is because I was like, she has enough talent. This girl has enough talent or whatever. And I don't know, this was just a young lady that I admired and adored. And I didn't want her to go tell a lot of people that I helped her. And then the people come to me and want, you know, I don't know. I just didn't want that to, but I'm not specifically talking necessarily about that. I'm just talking about other situations where you've done something in private and then you've helped people and then they just ended up saying, again, just not really great things about you or treating you funny. You know what I'm saying? Or they might have even seen you in your season of pruning season, you know, your season of lack, your season of the wilderness, and they might have been in a position to help you, but instead of helping you, they secretly celebrated the fact that you wasn't up, especially if you've always been someone who people have deemed as being up. You know what I'm saying? And so it does happen, but let me get back on track. We can't let those circumstances and situations change us, because I think when you are a giver, that's just a part of who you are in your love language. But we just have to properly vet people and just know who you're helping. You know, y'all, it's just a trip. I've seen a lot of things online lately, kind of, you know, related to that, and it's just like, damn, like, what the hell? What did this person do to you to make you go like this? Like, Clarissa, like, seriously, Layla has done nothing but try to help you. She sat down and did an interview with the girl and everything. But anyway, guys, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's absolutely something that I've been thinking about, because, baby, admiration could easily go to envy, easily. And you don't want people walking around envying you. Like, that's one thing. Like, I don't want people being envious of me, nor do I want them to be jealous of me. And I've talked about this before. I don't feel that people can be jealous of me. I just don't. And the reason why I say that personally is because one thing about me, baby, I'm gonna give you the blueprint. I'm gonna give you there's no piece of knowledge that I have that I'm not gonna give. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever I got going on and however I'm doing something, I'm gonna give it to you. And so I think you, like a person like me, we don't, oh, I'm sorry, the camera's shaking, girl. But a person like me, like, we don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it shaking? Okay, let me move away from the table a little bit. But anyway, a person like me who's willing to give you the blueprint, I'm willing to give you the recipe, the cake mix, the icing, everything you need to bake your own cake. We don't understand envy and jealousy, and because we don't understand that, because we don't possess that. So anyway, I think I've said enough. This has been my Rochelle Luther King speech, but guys, I'm going to have to look over my script for this content that I need to produce for this company. So let me do that, and then I'll give you guys a call back. Hey girls, okay y'all, I am back and I'm over here getting the celery prepared. I like to soak my celery in water, but anyway, I have a public service announcement. Girl, I don't know who need to hear this, but you are not Keisha KR. You are not married to Gucci Mane. And so if you meet somebody and he be acting crazy, hiding under mattresses and throwing shoes and shit, run. Because you're not going to be able to save him the way that Keisha has saved Gucci Mane. Because she was saying how she's able to identify when he's getting ready to have an episode. If I'm not mistaken, he suffers from... I want to say, oh my gosh, I just don't want to identify him incorrectly. I want to say schizophrenia or psychosis, one of those things. Please forgive me if I'm quoting it wrong. But anyway, he was talking about how he was ashamed of some of the things that he would say when he would be getting ready to have an episode. She was also saying how she can tell when he's getting ready to have an episode. And so she'll take his phone and she'll delete all the apps like Instagram and stuff like that or whatever. That way he won't be able to, get online and start tweeting or start, posting crazy stuff or whatever. And, she just said like she can always tell because he'll stop talking and, not wanting to be bothered. My question is this, like, that's a lot of work, and, having the cars and the house and all of that stuff is nice. But I'm just like, damn, like you are essentially a caretaker, y'all. Just like Kanye West, he used to be having those episodes when he was married to Kim. And, she was just saying how those episodes, they would scare her or whatever. And that's what Gucci Mane said. Like, the difference is, I think, between him and a lot of other people or just men in general, he actually wanted help. And so he was saying how he would just feel so bad after he would have an episode and he would remember or he would see some of the things that he said or whatever. And he said he would feel really, really bad. And so the biggest thing that he always wanted was just like forgiveness. He just wanted people to forgive him. And he was just like, a lot of people who did nothing but help him, didn't want to fool with him anymore or whatever. And so I'm gonna be honest, I was wondering like why we really hadn't seen him, kind of doing anything or whatever. And maybe that has a lot to do with it. But girl, y'all, mental health is something like a lot of Black people just don't talk about that. Like, I remember when I was first diagnosed with depression, like the scrutiny and not even just the scrutiny. It was just, you talk to the people closest to you or, some family members, like not everyone in your family will understand, your diagnosis. And so some people, they don't understand what depression is. So they'll be like, or, there were whispers like, girl, she crazy. I'm like, how is being depressed or dealing with depression deemed as craziness? You know what I'm saying? It's just a condition that, you deal with and you have to have tools to fight it. But a lot of Black people just don't understand, mental health and sometimes won't even seek help to, fix the problem. Sometimes people don't even know how to identify that they have an issue. I be feeling like people who just like sometimes, like shop a lot or, that type of stuff. Sometimes I just feel like those people deal with a lot of issues. They just don't know how to work through them and how to resolve them. Now, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. But I do think that people have learned how to mask their problems with, like I said, shopping, sex, drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. I'm just saying, and so they use that stuff to mask and they never, really do the work to figure out what causes them to be like that. So girls, this is how I prepare my celery. I just started to break it up in more like bite-sized pieces. And then too, I like to soak it in water. And that helps kind of break down those little strings or whatever. I also noticed that it takes that taste away. Like if you buy celery that's just a little bit bitter and have that taste to it, girl, just soak it in water or leave it in water until you get ready to eat it, and it's really, really good. So yeah, I'm back on my celery. And you know what I've been doing lately is just eating this before dinner and then eating it after dinner. Like last night, girl, I wanted some cinnamon rolls so bad. I was over here watching Aaliyah's face, baby. Aaliyah that made some pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Girl, after I watched that, I wanted some cinnamon rolls so freaking bad. Okay. But I just got up and I made some celery. And I'm gonna be honest, after I ate some celery, I kind of forgot about the cinnamon rolls. But yeah, girl, so you know, I'm trying to keep my waist and stuff down or whatever, because the kid has not, y'all, I have not been exercising, so I gotta get back on it. I think for me, I just been you know, just kind of busy trying to get these sponsorships and stuff out. I've been doing like sponsorships that are a lot different than what I'm used to. A lot of the sponsorships I've been doing lately are just, you know, kind of UGC type stuff or whatever. Some of it is, you know, more about the filming aspect. And so y'all know I got used to doing wigs and stuff. And so I don't do as many wigs, but I'm starting to do more like technology based things, UGC, user generated content, which is behind the scenes type of content. So yeah, girl. So I got to get back on the good foot, you know?